Hi everyone, welcome to my weekly messages. I'm Jalailah Starr. Today the topic is when we get stuck in the mother or grandmother role and are unable to move on. Many times we as mothers and grandmothers get so caught up in our own children's lives and our grandchildren's lives that we tend to forget to live our lives. And the universe will come along at some point and say, okay, you're done, you need to move on and go embrace the life that you want to live now. But sometimes we don't get that clue. And then we feel like we're in a pressure cooker and we can't move forward. We're just stuck spinning our wheels. So this was happening to Mary, who's been a very lovely lady. I've known her for many, many years. She's been around this work for many, many years. And so I wanted to, with her permission, share her story because I think it might help some of you who are feeling stuck and unable to move forward because of the same thing. Okay, so Mary is a 60-something grandmother. Very sweet, lovely lady. She lives up in, Northern California. And she, several years ago, sold her house in Northern California and moved to Southern California to help with her grandchildren. Now, all was well, but now her grandkids are older, and they're in high school, and they're grown, and it's time for her to go and live her life. Now, how does she know that it's that time? It's because she started to feel a draw back to Northern California. And she ended up finding a house there that fit everything that she pretty much wanted, a yard and a garage and all that stuff. And she was able to get it. And at the same time, she put her house on the market in Southern California. Guess what? It's sold. So that's a sign that the doors are open. But like she said, I just feel like something's not done or something's holding me back and I can't figure out what it was. So when we tuned in, we asked her guides, they were telling me it's time for her to move on. It's time for her to live her life because she's not letting go because she has identified herself and developed her worth through being the mother and then the grandmother. So there's usually signs when it's time to move on. That's what I want to share for you, and that's what we shared in the session, her guides shared. Number one is that doors do start to open for you to go on and do your thing. Like her selling a house, buying a house, just kind of boom, boom. The second thing was your children or grandchildren are going to be struggling with issues that need you to move on to give them the example. And in her case, it was her grandson is in a job that he's getting what he wants, but he doesn't realize it. And he needs to experience that. Her granddaughter's being bullied at school because she's appearing weak, because the mother is enabling. And the child needs to learn to be for herself. Well, she needs a role model. That role model will be Mary. So anyway, those are the two examples that were very blatant for her, and she got it. So if you feel like you are struggling with the same thing, look to see if there's doors opening, but you're not walking through. And if your grandchildren are struggling with things that they need to do on their own, and not have you rescue them, because she would have been rescuing them. And then she sees her daughter trying to rescue her kids too. So anyway, hopefully that will help you. And that's it for this week. And I'll talk to you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.